Okay, so I'd like to shout myself out. I signed 2 loyal customers today within 2 hours of each other, and I'm collecting information on a third.
Woohoo! Super proud of you, by the way. All right, who's next?
Thank you.
I want to shout Michaela out because she's so close to her next promotion that it's not even funny. It's just like fingertips away. So she's doing amazing.
Way to go, Michaela.
I want to shout out Tammy because she is a kick-ass lady at knowing how to bring in the whatever cash, the product cash. When you can teach that to all of us, I'll be even more grateful. Mwah.
I guess you better be on tomorrow's call because that's her topic.
Yes! So excited.
All right, who else has a shout out?
I want to shout out Tasha.
Do it.
She looks at me like that
Do it.
because she is not only working 6 days a week, closing store, she's also kicking ass and doing all the things that need to be done. And she has been doing her 30-minute walks every night and marking and checking in, making sure that she's doing them. And she's getting ready to come see me.
Tasha, do you want to follow that one up? Because
Honestly, I didn't hear the last part.
So do you want to follow up her shout out or do I get to say?
So I started in April with seeing a nutritionist and everything. And as of today, since then, I'm down 32 pounds. So 10 less than I went in.
Woo! Goals. We're getting them. Go, girl. Go, girl.
It's amazing. All right, who else has a shout out?
I have one for Tammy because she is always pushing me when I need her to and holding me accountable to messaging her. And Michaela because she is killing it and we are going to get her to that rank up.
Love it. Who else? And whether you're on my team or not, I open the call to everybody, which means anybody can shout out.
I don't know if Kelly's on, but props to her. She's in farm season on top of her it works and stuff. Farm life sucks when it comes to harvesting. So, man, kudos to you, girlfriend. Kudos.
She is on.
I only see 4 people.
Oh, well, I'll take a picture of everybody in just a second. I am going to shout out Stephanie because she got on a call, even though she didn't want to, even though she was terrified of what I had to say and stuck it out anyway. And it really wasn't that bad. And so I'm going to tell you guys, if your leaders reach out to you and want to do a one-on-one Zoom with you, or they want to have a conversation with you, one, go in with an open mind because you actually don't know how that conversation is going to play out because you can ask her and play out any way that she thought it was going to. But she showed up and with an open mind and just learned from it. Like, we aren't big, bad, mean people. We just want to help you. And if we ask for, don't look at me like that, Kayla. If we ask for a conversation with you, it's because we truly care about you and we want to help you. And sometimes that can't be done on a large scale with a bunch of other team members. And so that's my shout out. And then I also kind of want to shout out Candace because she's out enrolled me already this week. And I told everybody in my team chat, whoever gets to their 5 customers before I do gets lunch on me. And so they're kind of on a mission to beat me this week.
Go. Put the mustard in.
All right, anybody else? Okay, if nobody else has any shout outs, you can put them in the chat or you can unmute and we will read them. Then I'm going to get started. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Mandy Unser. I'm a double diamond underneath Tamika. And one of my strong suits is using the Connect app like a boss. So when they first launched the Connect app 2 years ago, Amber and Josh told me I better get really familiar with it because I used to go down there and do coffee chats every Saturday. And I looked at Amber, I was like, how about not? I don't think so. I don't even remember what system I was using or how I was tracking my customers or messaging people because I've been using the Connect app and apparently it wasn't relevant information for me to retain, but I honestly think I was just keeping track through Messenger and trying to message everybody. But at that point, I wasn't a mass enroller. I didn't have a ton of customers. And if I'm being 100% honest, the reason I didn't mass enroll and the reason that I didn't have a bunch of customers is I didn't have any way to take care of them. And I told Amber and Josh, I don't like to change things and what I'm doing is working. So how about no? Well, then I hit a month where I started to enroll some customers and I didn't have an easy way that didn't take me 3 days to update customer orders on the first of the month. And so I finally caved and I learned the Connect app. And I actually only learned the Connect app the first time so that I can mass message my customers and get one-time orders. And then I played with the Connect app and found a way that I can take care of my distributors, take care of my customers, and build relationships that only took me a few minutes. And so if you're on my team, you got a reminder of this call 15 minutes before the call, and I sent it to over 53 people, and it only took me 2 minutes. And that was with answering phone calls and doing other things. And so the Connect app can be your best friend if you know how to use it. It is also a way to bring in mass amounts of volume. And so I want to know how many of you use your Connect app on an everyday basis. If you do, put a 1 in the chat. And if you're on my team, be honest. Don't just hide because you don't want me to know. Because I'm going to teach you guys. And I've learned within my team that I have to train and teach and tell people something at least 5 times before they start doing it. But I think about when people told me something, I didn't do it until it was convenient for me. I didn't do it until what I was using wasn't working anymore. And so I'm hoping that you can hear from my mistakes and this does work and take something from it. This is the second training I've done on it. My first one was a hot mess. I'm hoping this one makes more sense, okay? And if it doesn't, you can ask all of the questions. That's what I'm here for. But what system are you guys currently using to take care of your customers and update their orders every month and check on them? Do you even have one? And the reason that we're doing this call is I asked my girls on my team call last week and they all looked at me and went, we're supposed to take care of our customers? Like if you want to keep your customers, you have to take care of them. So think about it when you go and buy something and then the person never talks to you again. How does that make you feel? You're just a number. And so something that I want is my customers to feel like more than a number, for my distributors to feel like more than a number. And so the Connect app gave me a way to do it because let's be real, my life's crazy and I'm a hot mess. And if I had to remember to do it, it wouldn't happen. If I had to individually message every single person, it wouldn't happen. I am not green like Tamika. Like I don't have a spreadsheet. I don't have an organization system. So the Connect app, it was made for hot mess express people like me, okay? And so if that's you, I'm going to teach you how to use it. No, I did not. Okay, so I want you guys all to go into your Connect app. And I'm going to log in on my phone and I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to teach brand new distributors the most important thing ever right off the bat. I just have to wait for my phone to decide to join. Got it. Okay, so you're going to log into your Connect app. I want you guys to all go look under follow-ups and see how many you have. Some of you, it may be an astronomical number. Okay, so if you click your face and go to follow-ups and then hit, it'll say send all. I have 11 to send and you're going to hit text. So these are the 11 people I need to send messages to, okay? And it will pop up every single day based off of your settings. And I'm going to teach you how to set these up to be your own. So I'm going to send all these out every day. and it just does it for you every day. Send. Sometimes it'll freeze. Could you just hit send next? Okay, so now mine are done for the day. And if you do that every day, you don't have a whole bunch of them to go in and take care of. I do them every single morning. So on my August books or my September books that come out, one of the things will say, send your follow-ups in your Connect app so that you can check it off for all of you people who need to be able to check your list, your task list off, okay? Now, in here, I want you guys to go to the team page where I posted about the call. Ooh, that one's not it. And I want you to scroll up. Did any of you see the Google document that I dropped in there? I think Kayla's actually posting them in the comments too. I want you to grab that Google Doc because what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a few minutes to read through it. I want you to read through this document and I want you to change it to be you. So some of these have my name in it, so you're gonna need to change that. But read through all of them and make sure that it's something you want to send. Because the next thing I'm gonna do is teach you how to go in and edit your own messages. Corporate has some already in there for you. But if you read them, it says you need 4 customers for a $100 shopping spree, which isn't accurate anymore. And so we have to update those. And then some of them just didn't sound like things I would send. And so I changed them. And so I want you guys to read through that really quick. And I want you to change the things that you would change on it. And then as soon as you're done, I want you to put done in the chat so that I know to move on. And if you have questions, ask them. All right, I got quite a few dones. Got some more rolling in. Okay, so the next thing that I want you to do, log back in and share my screen. And this is the part where most people get lost. So I'll go as slow as I can. And if you have questions, just unmute or ask, and Kayla will man the chat for me and tell me if there's questions in there because I can't see it when it's screen sharing. That's Alicia Spalding. Okay, so you're gonna go in here and you're gonna touch your little face, and then you're going to go to, no, you're gonna go to settings, manage follow-ups. And yours may look different than mine because I've already preset all of mine. And then I want you to click on, somebody have a question? I want you to click on loyal customers, okay? And then I want you to do, so you should have first month, and I changed the script from there. So I have it set to run on the first day of the first month. And so if you hit change script, you can put a new script. So you can click create script. And this is where you'll copy and paste that very first message in the Google document that says day one. And you'll paste it in there, give it a title and a subject that you're going to remember when you go to find it. And then select a tag. I always do the LC ones for LC, DT for DT. And then you're going to set that one. So like I would scroll down. So after it's saved, you'll scroll all the way down and find it. No. And so you would select it and set it. Okay, and then as you get that done, put done in the chat so I know I'm not moving too fast. We have a whole bunch of them to set up though. And make sure if you have questions, you ask. No dumb question is dumb except for the one not asked. I'm not sure who unmuted, but I didn't understand what you said. You're fine. In case anybody needs the Google Doc, I went and put it back in the chat so that you can grab the messages from it. And then let me know when you're ready to move on to the next one. Just put that in the chat when you've got that one set. Some done's rolling in. Okay, and then you're gonna have like you can use the Google Doc and you can set this up whenever you want to, and I'll post the recording. So now the next one you're going to click on is day 2. Okay, and then you can click change script. I left, or maybe this is when we created. Yeah, this is when we created. And so what you'll do is you'll go back in here and you'll click add a new follow-up. So you'll click this and it says how many months after the LC joined. You're going to leave it at 1 and you're going to set this to 2 days. where the little slider is for how many days, to 2. And then you're going to add a script, create the script, and you're going to put the second message from the Google document in there. And that just invites them to our customer page. And that gives them the link on how to edit their auto shipment. So all of my customers now have access on how to edit their own auto shipments. This is a message me and Tamika created the last time we did a training on this. And so once you put it in there, I labeled it 2 days, so you'll select it. And then you'll add it, and then you'll create it. And so I'm not going to create it because I already have it set up, but you'll do that for day 2. And so a lot of this is copy and pasting once you already edited that document to be you. And it says on there, day 2, month 1, day 2, month 1, day 1. Like I put all of that in there for what days so that you could set this little slider to exactly what it says. And so once you figure out how to work this, setting up your messages is really easy. The first month is really easy. The next month is a little confusing, so I'll show you how to do it. But then after day 2, you have a 2-week follow-up because you always want to make sure that they have their products and everything, like they're using them. So that way, if they're not using their products or they're not working, or if they didn't get them and didn't tell you, because that's happened to me a few times a month later, this will remind them to tell you, no, I didn't get my products, or no, I'm not using them. So you can switch it to something else next month. Because there's nothing worse than getting something that you're not using 3 months in a row. And this shows that you care and they're more than just a number. They're actually a person that you care about. And so the message that I put in here, no, I'm not gonna be able to find it. There it is. I just want to touch base with you and make sure you got your products and everything is looking good. Like, it's super simple and I get a ton of responses from it. Okay. And so you'll put that one in, and it's also in the Google document 1 and 14, and then you'll save it. Okay. So now that's gotten your customers through the first month of their products and has showed them that they didn't just order from a robot that doesn't have any feelings and that doesn't care. Because there's nothing worse than being that person who orders something and then you never hear from that person again. And that's not who we want to be. We want to be more than a number. We want to make sure that we're treating our customers like more than a number. And if you're taking care of your customers like this, then when it comes time for a new product to launch or end of the month push or something, you might actually get responses from them then. If you start taking care of your customers now, they'll take care of you. And so you're going to go into your second month. And this is where the slider gets a little tricky. And it says 5 days before auto shipment coming. Now, this is one that corporate has set up and I just left. Like, I liked the message and so I left it. And so you can choose to leave it, or you can choose to edit it and make it something else. And so on here, you'll see it says how many months after the LC joins, how many days before or after their auto shipment. So you can click either side. Okay. So this one is before. So this reminds them that they have an auto shipment about to process. That way, nobody can ever say, well, I didn't know it was coming out of my account. I didn't know about it. Like, I don't have upset customers that didn't know about their auto shipment unless they give me a fake email and a fake phone number, because I text them and they get an email from corporate. So unless they gave me all fake information, they know that it's coming. And then I do this one. It says how many days after their auto shipment processes. So 14 days after their second auto shipment on their second month. And this is one that we did. And so you scroll all the way down to the bottom and find the one that says 14 days. And this is why putting tags on them is important. It says, hey, it's just me again. I'm popping by to see if you're still loving your products this month. Let me know if you need any help or have any questions. And so I don't know if I put that one in the Google document or not, but it's just a quick little check-in. And so you can create a new one, just like we created in the first month, or edit what's there. Okay, so how many people are still following along and how many of you have I lost? And know that I can only see 5 of you at a time. The rest of you don't have your cameras on, so I couldn't tell if I lost you or not. So it's fine. Okay, looks like everybody, I haven't lost them yet. For those of you who are on my very first one of these, it was not so easy going, okay? All right, so then you're gonna go to the next one that says, how many months after? 2, how many days after their auto shipment processes? 1. Okay, this one I get a ton of responses from, and it's my favorite message to send, okay? And it's corporates. So I just left it as what they sent out because I love it. Now I have to find it. That's V1. Or I have to find the S's. First, 10, 4. I don't know where it is now. There it is. No, that one is not it. I don't think that's it. No, that was not it. But I liked that one I just clicked on too, and I don't have that one in there, so I need to add that one. Second auto shipment, 14 days. Oh, because it's been changed. I wonder. Oh, it's first auto shipment. Thank you. Okay, that's why I can't find it. It's fine. First auto shipment, 10 days. 14 days. That's not it. There should be one that says thank you.
Mandy, I think it's the first auto shipment 1. Did you miss that?
Probably. Yep, right there. That's not the button I want to touch either. Okay. It says, I just want to say thank you again for continuing to order with me. Obviously, this is a home business and I do make a small commission from everything you order. So just so you know, I really appreciate you. My customers get told, and those of you who are on my team know, you'll get told thank you all the time because I wouldn't be able to do what I do without customers. You guys would not be able to do what you do without customers. And so you need to make sure that you thank them and that you tell them that you appreciate them. All right, Alicia, where are you lost at? And it may be something that you either have to watch the recording on because I talk fast, or me and you need to do one-on-one, and that's fine too. Tamika literally had to come over and show me how to change the scripts. I was just sending what corporate did. And then once I figured it out, like I use it all the time and I change it all the time.
I think I'm just gonna have to go back and watch the recording.
Okay, that's fine too. All right. And so the next one I'm going to do in here, because I found one I really liked that corporate has, I'm going to create a new follow-up. And 1 month after, and then I think it was 14 days, and I'm going to add a script. And so you can go down in here and look. And so it says first auto shipment. And it was, oh, that one's on the 4th one. I want to do that one. No, I don't want to do that one. Okay, so we're gonna go into the third month and look. And so I have 5 days before, 7 days after. And so this says 1 week 3. And so I'll scroll all the way down here and show you what it says. Maybe. I'm gonna make y'all sick watching my screen. There it is. It says, yay, you've reached your 90-day mark and you've unlocked silver status. If you choose to continue ordering, you will unlock the gold status, earning you a free gift and free shipping on select orders plus 10% off future orders. If you want to turn off your auto shipment, be sure to log into your account, click shipment, cancel, and then go through the cancellation process. I appreciate your support and I hope you continue to stay on board with me. And when I send this, 75% of people say yes. And I don't think that I copied this one and put it in the document though. Now let's see if I can get it to. So I'll go copy that and drop it in our chat real quick so you guys have it. And so now you guys can sit and update your loyal customers to say whatever you want them to say. And make it you so that you're taking care of your customers. And then I can show you what I have for distributors set up too. But this is a way that you're able to sit and take care of all of your customers and your distributors in an easy step. Okay. So are we still there? Are you guys still working or can I move on? Because I know that I moved too fast. I have no teacher wait time. It's not my strong suit. Okay, so then the next thing that you can do when you go in there is you can go to distributor follow-ups. So in their first month, I have the welcome and download. So it tells them to download all of their apps and watch the videos in the Connect app. That one is the one that corporate had set up and I liked it, so I left it. And then day 2, and I'm not sure if I got to distributors on that Word document or not now that I think about it. I have this one. Oh, I just realized I'm not screen sharing. Okay, hold on. Go back and hit screen share. Okay. Maybe. Okay, so you're going to go back to the exact same spot where you touch your face. Go to manage follow-ups, and this time you're going to click on distributors. And I have month 1 and month 2 set up for them. So day 1 is the one that corporate had set up. So if you click day 1, you'll go to change script. And then if you click on the filters, you can go to DT and it'll only pull up the DT scripts for them. And so you can put the day 1. And it just says, I'm so excited to help you get your new side hustle started. You should get an email with some welcome info in it if you haven't already. And the first thing you'll want to do is download the It Works Connect app to start watching day 1 videos, and they'll walk you through all of the basics of logging on to your website and getting everything set up. Use the link above to download the app and browse the videos training day one. Let me know if you have any questions. So that gets them started, and make sure that they have the Connect app downloaded. And then I put in there day 2, which is I just put in the chat. And so then what you're going to do, it says how many months after. You're going to slide over to day 2. And then you're going to create a script for it. And then I have day 3. And that was a corporate one. And it says, hey, I know it probably feels like there's a lot to remember right now, but there's a few fundamentals that'll make it really easy for you to know what to work on each day to keep your business growing. If you navigate to the day 3 in your app, there are 2 short videos for you to watch. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here to help. So this is keeping them using their Connect app. And for my new distributors, you're all looking at me like I didn't get that. I did just update this. And then the day 5, everybody on my team has been getting this since I set this up. It's a what's your why that corporate has set up. So you just change the date and put it in there. It's as you build your business and things get busier, it's important to know your why and be reminded of it. So when you're having a tough day, I'd love to know what made you say yes to this business and what's your number 1 goal you want to accomplish with it. Text me back and let me know. So that way, when my distributors want to quit, I remember Kelly calling me one night and saying, I want to quit. And I was able to have a conversation with her about why she joined this business in the first place. And guess what? She's still on this call. I can't even tell you how many months later. And so if you know your team's why, then you're going to be able to have hard conversations with them. You're going to be able to pull them out of the darkness, and you're going to be able to rally behind them and get them going, even when they don't want to get out of bed. And so I send this to every single one of my distributors. Do they all message me back? No. But then some of them are going to shock you. Tammy sent me a book when she joined, and honestly, you guys, it shook me because I had no idea that that girl had been watching me or that she wanted this like I wanted it. And so you never know who joins your team, who is going to be your next runner. And so this will help you figure out who joined, because sometimes we enroll people and we think they're going to be our next diamond, and they ghost you the next day and we never hear from them again. And then the people that you don't think are ever going to do anything with it, they're your diamonds in the rough. And this message will help you figure out who those people are. Candace just got another customer. She's going to beat me.
Mandy, there was a question in the chat.
Okay. No, if they choose to opt out of text messaging, to my knowledge, when I've had people opt out, it will not send, like they won't even appear in your Connect app. And I totally forgot to go over the most important thing for new customers or new distributors. Okay, I'm going to show you guys really quick. If you are a brand new distributor in your first 30 days, your upline may have placed customers underneath of you. So if you are a new distributor, put me in the comments, because I want to teach you something really important. And if you're on my team and I've moved customers underneath you and you haven't done this yet, can you please do this with me tonight? Because I know some of y'all has messaged my customers. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go in here and click view contacts. Okay, and you can see I have a whole bunch of groups. You're going to go to loyal customers, and you're going to see every customer that is underneath you. Now, if a distributor has placed a customer underneath you that you did not personally enroll, you want to remove them from this list, because you don't want to text them, because that's weird. I'd be getting a text message from a stranger that knows all your information. That's just weird, okay? And that creates distrust in them and with their distributor, okay? So how you do that is you're going to go in here, and I learned something, because I used to just turn off follow-ups, and I learned something last week. You can go to edit, and you can scroll all the way down, and you're going to hit delete contact. Now, I'm not deleting her because she's actually my customer, okay? But you're going to hit delete contact for every single person you did not enroll, and then they're gone and you can't message them anymore, okay? So do us all a favor and do that tonight.
Mandy,
Yes.
for Androids, it shows up differently.
Oh, well,
So rather than scrolling to the bottom, when you click edit, or like you click on the contact, It's gonna bring up their info. There's another,
Do you want to share your screen and
One.
show us?
no, because I'm on my tablet. I can connect with my phone if you give me a second.
Okay. Because we do have some that are gonna watch this recording or that are on there are probably gonna need to know, and I am not Android friendly in any way, shape, or form. Somebody will hand me their Android and I'll be like, what do I do with it? I don't know what to do with it. Tasha hands me her phone all the time and I say, how do you work it?
Okay, now how do I do this?
Okay, so you will go to have it set up so you can share. So you'll click share content, but you got to turn off your audio on one of them.
I didn't turn my audio on my phone.
Oh, okay.
So it says only the host can share in this meeting.
I thought I fixed that. Hold on. I will make you co-host and then you can.
Okay.
There you go. Now you can.
No, I can't.
I just made you co-host. Yeah, I made you co-host. Am I still screen share? No.
Yeah, I click screen share in the middle and it says only the host can share in this meeting.
Okay, try again because it may not have made you host yet.
Hmm.
Okay, well, you're host now. You'll just have to throw it back to me in a minute.
Okay.
Or don't leave. Oh, because I made your computer. Okay, so go on your computer.
I was gonna say, is it the computer or the phone that you made host?
I made, okay, your computer's host.
Okay, well,
Having
let
some
us,
technical issues. So on your computer, make me host again. So if you click on my picture, there's 3 little dots and click make host.
okay.
Okay. Now you can screen share.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine.
Weird. Okay. So go to connect. Okay, so you're there and you go click on loyal customers in your contacts. And then all of mine are good. I've already taken care of all of mine, but if you go into them, you're gonna click edit at the top, just like you did with Mandy's. But then if you scroll to the bottom, there's no delete contact button. You have to go up to the 3 dots in the top, and then you can click delete.
Perfect.
And you're good there.
Thank
And
you.
it'll read it right out. You're welcome.
Now you guys know. And you have the visual walkthrough. All right. You have to stop sharing your screen. I can't do
Hold
that.
on, I gotta get there. I don't know how to do this, okay?
Me either.
Right button. Nope, that is the right button. There we go.
These text messages are not anything to do with the website, I don't think. So when you enroll as a customer, it does ask about getting text messages too. Now, if somebody asks you to stop texting them, just go remove follow-ups.
Yeah, so the option for text messaging, I never ever have done that, but they're all still in my Connect app. That's like if anyone's subscribed to like Trent Shelton or Denise Walsh, where they like send out a like quote or a text message, like the company does that kind of like push notifications. And so if they don't ask for that on the website, then they're still in our Connect app. So like you said, if they just say don't text me anymore, then you just don't text them, but it's not connected to the Connect app per se.
Good to know, because at one point I thought they were, and that's why some of them weren't showing up. But if somebody says don't, you just go in and where instead of deleting it, there was a little slider that says remove follow-ups, so that they're still in there and you still have information in case you ever need to, but just delete them if they've already finished their 3 months. I wouldn't delete anybody who hasn't finished their 3 months yet. But if they don't want to get messages from you, then just remove the follow-ups. Yeah, if they say don't contact me again, then delete them. Because otherwise you get really angry people who said, I told you to stop. It's like, I tried. Okay, so now we're going to go into the importance of why it's important to take care of your customers and how the Connect app can benefit your business. Okay, so you heard me say a ton of times the tell your customers thank you, right? And I would say at this point, 50% of my team is now my old customers. Okay, so what does that tell you? First of all, that I had to have taken care of them or they wouldn't want to work with me. Okay. And I'll tell you that my best distributors were customers first. One, they love the products. Two, they already seen the work I put in and know that they can do it too. Like, if you look at my team that is thriving, they were all customers first, with the exception of a couple. And so taking care of your customers, look at it this way. You're taking care of your future paycheck. I mean, you're taking care of your paycheck now because they're giving you a paycheck, but you're taking care of your future team too. Because I ask all my customers to be my distributors, just so y'all know. If I need a distributor, I start asking my customers who have finished their 3 months and telling them how good they'd be at it. Because seriously, they all host a post for me. So why can't they do what I do and get paid for it? Kelly told me no a few times. Tammy told me no a few times. Stacy told me no more than a few times. Kayla told everybody else I made Monopoly money. Okay. But they're all here. And so taking care of the people that you have will pay off in the long run. And then if you're taking care of your customers and you're giving them good customer service, when we launch a brand new product, how many of you sent out the pre-order list message through your Connect app that Tamika gave us? I sent 663 messages over the course of 3 days because I had to manually send them because my daughter interrupted my Connect app sending. Okay, it's fine. I sent them all out and I had 10 orders to put in the day that we launched. And the reason is because I said thank you a week before that. I messaged my team and I said, hey, will you guys all do me a favor? Go into your Connect app and tell all of your customers thank you. Now, whether they did it or not, that's up to them. But I surely went in and did it because I knew we were launching a brand new product. And I don't want the only time that I message my customers to be, hey, I'm pushing for a really big promotion and every order counts. Or I need an order, or we've got a new product. What else can I get for you? Because that sounds salesy. I want them to know that they're more than a number, like hashtag more than a number, okay? They are valuable to you. And if you can't see them for their value, they will go somewhere else where people value them. I can't tell you how many customers I've signed that came from other It Works distributors that they didn't even know how to get into their account and they had never talked to them again. And I take care of them. And I've had customers since the day that I started this business. I have some customers that have been ordering with me for 3 years now. And in the beginning, I wasn't great at taking care of my customers. I didn't know how, which is why I'm teaching you guys how. Because I just thought if they wanted to change their order, they'd tell me. If they didn't get their product, they would tell me. And that is not the case, you guys. I had somebody not get their order for 2 whole months and they didn't tell me until month 3. There was nothing I could do about month 1. Nothing. Got 60 days to tell them to file a claim with the post office. And so if you're not checking with your customers and they're not getting their product, how are you going to fix it for them? You can't. So the last thing that I wanted to leave you with is to make sure that you are using your Connect app every day. So when you do push for a promotion, like I can pull in 2,000 in volume at the end of the month. I've done it multiple times by sending a Connect app message to all of my customers that says, hey, I'm pushing for a really big promotion. It's going to help me do X, Y, and Z. The last couple of months, it's been to help pay medical bills. Last month, it was to help get me out. Well, the beginning of this month, it wasn't even the end. It's to be able to help pay for my flight back home to see my grandma, to see my grandma's family after my grandma passed away. And so if you're building relationships with your customers, when you send messages and they can relate to you, guess what? They'll do anything to help you. My daughter's preschool teacher called me today and says, I know that my account's nowhere that it can help you. So how can I help you? She's been a customer since the beginning. And she put in a coffee order. Like, people will help you if you build a relationship with them and give them a reason to want to help you. But on the same token, like, making sure that it's a give and take relationship. Like, I don't just take from all of my customers. I make sure that they know that they're valued. And if my customers have businesses, I support their businesses. Like, I have relationships with my customers. And like, that is a key part in making sure that you have a relationship, that they know that you value them. And when you start mass enrolling, it can get hard, which the app, the Connect app, has saved my life in that, because I enroll a minimum of 20 customers a month. So that's 20 new customers into my Connect app every single month. Do you think that I can build one-on-one relationships with 20 people every single month? It gets really hard after a minute. But if they're messaging me back and forth, then I can kind of keep a little, that word's not coming out, like screenshot of a story of who they are. And some of them I build a lot better relationships with than others, and that's fine too. Most of those ones are the ones that become my distributors, let's be real. So you get to decide how you run your business, and you get to decide how you take care of your customers and your distributors, but it goes a long way. So I was going to show you one thing in my Connect app is how you can make groups before my phone dies. And maybe you want to start rallying certain parts of your team, or maybe some of your team needs one-on-one connection. You can make any type of group you want in here, okay? So if you go into mine and you can see all the groups I've ever created. I used to keep track of my loyal customers by month. That got really hard, so I stopped doing it. But I have a group that says to the top, here we go. It is all of my active and working distributors. So every time I'm going to get on a call, I text them. Every time that we have something going, I message them. Every once in a while, I'll just text them. But I do it where I do all of them at one time, so nobody gets left out. Because as a leader, there are times that unintentionally you will miss somebody. Well, your Connect app helps you not do that. So you can send shout outs through your Connect app. You can send thank yous through your Connect app. You can send any type of message that you want. I know there's some distributors that send a message to all of their distributors every morning telling them good morning. Like, you can use it however you want to use it. All you have to do is know how to use it. And I just taught you, like, you can create whatever group that you want. And I'm not screen sharing, it's cool. And nobody even said anything when I said, look at all these groups. Go ahead, Tamika. Oh, you turned your camera on like you were going to say something.
No, I came to see your screen share, to see your groups.
I'm connecting to it now, but I had disconnected when Tasha shared, and I was talking, and I can't do two things at one time. Let's be real. Chewing bubble gum and walking is hard. So talking and doing something is even harder. Okay, but you can create all kinds of groups. So like I had them through, I did a whole year of, I tried anyway, of customers. When my daughter had surgery and I had to send out a text message to everybody, I made a group called Elisa's Surgery because I didn't have time to update everybody, and I put them in there. And so if you want to create a group, you hit the plus sign. No, that's not it. You hit new group. You name the group. Then you find the group. And then you can add contacts. So I've already imported all mine, so it says existing contacts. And I could go put anybody from my phone contacts in a group. And now I don't know how to delete that, I don't think. It's fine. Edit. Oh, I'll figure that out later. I had all of them sorted at one point, customers ordering the 1st through the 15th, the 15th through the 20th. There's one that says place to loyal customers, you guys. That's new. You can go in and delete every single person who's in there. Edit. No, I want to go in and delete those. Now I gotta go find it again. So you can go in here and delete all of your placed. See, I had 2 customers placed underneath me once upon a time. You can delete those. So that makes that really easy. And then you have retail customers. So you can message your retail customers if you've ever gotten any and see if they want to be loyal customers, update them on the sales that are going on, any of that. So you can create whatever you want. Like this can be whatever you want it to be. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Did anybody learn anything or was it helpful? Are we going to send follow-up messages every single day? Okay, here's the other thing. If you have follow-up messages and it says like 100 and something up there, I want you to do this with me. Let me share my screen again. Okay, so I don't want you to send everything that you have right now because you're going to be sending things from months ago. Okay, we're going to start with a clean slate tomorrow. And so you're going to go into your Connect app. And I was going to save one so I could show you how to do this and I forgot. And under follow-ups, there's 3 dots next to it. And yours will, or to the to-do, mark all as complete. The 3 dots next to do, mark all as complete. That way they all go away and tomorrow you can start sending messages on a fresh slate. Now know if you've never messaged any of your customers from your phone, you may get some messages asking who is this, because you've never messaged them from your phone, and you just say, "Dear It Works brand rep. And I'm going to be taking better care of my customers from now on," okay? And then you can even create a message, a referral. It's one I'm going to sit down and do that for my customers, that every time that a customer sends me a referral, that I have some sort of a referral program. I haven't figured out exactly what I want to do yet, but you could create a message for that. The other thing that you can do is you can go message all of your current customers and say, "Hey, we just launched a brand new product and I need help getting the word out. Would you mind making a post about it for me?" That's a lot of host posts. For some of you, that's a lot of host posts. Or, "Hey, we're having a really big cash giveaway and I wanted to make sure that my customers got first dibs on it. Can I get you an entry?" Like, you can use your Connect app in so many ways. You just got to quit being afraid of it. So tomorrow's team call, you know that one of the tasks is going to be, somebody want to say it? Follow ups with your Connect app. Good job, Tammy. I can read your lips. All right. Does anybody else have anything else they want to share before we end it? And it is before 8 o'clock.
I do, just so that way you don't end on time. Just kidding. No, but like we've been on so many Connect app trainings, you guys, and like we have utilized it in different ways, but like Mandy had her customer set up like the 1st through the 10th, the 10th through the 20th, you know, and it's like super exciting when you first do it. And then you're like, no. And then you like tweak it and then you tweak it again, And like, I just appreciate the time to sit here because I have not been using my Connect app and now I have new scripts updated and I'm excited to reach out to my new customers with these. And I'm actually scheduling it in one of my block sessions. So that way, hopefully I won't, because today I was 241 follow-ups and I just dismissed them all because I was like, no. And so like you said, I'm starting fresh tomorrow. But just proud of everyone who showed up, and thank you, Mandy, for doing this because even I needed it just to have time to sit down and do it.
Well, and that was the hardest part for me to get started, was the setting it up And like today, when I had to set up for this call, I realized, you guys, that there was a message in there that said, here's the December calendar. And I've been sending it since December. So I had to go and update my own scripts because my customers are probably going, do you even know what month it is? And so setting it up is the hardest part. But once I went through, like me and Tamika, I think the first time that we did it, spent 2 days setting the dang thing up. And it was honestly kind of miserable. But after it's set up, like I've used it ever since, every single day. And even if I miss a day, I go back the next day and I send all the follow-ups. Because at that point, like today I had 22 because I didn't send them yesterday. And so I just send them. They don't know that it's a day off. And so just use it. If you're on my team, I'm going to tell you every single day to use it. I'm going to wear my red hat and I'm going to ask if you sent it. And there might even be retreat points for sending your follow-ups and sending us a screenshot or a recording so we can see you sending them and not marking them complete though. But I'm not in charge of that, so. She's shaking her head at me. Yep, you guys knew that Wednesdays were Red Hat Day and I would bring you some sort of a training. So here you are. And I thought I wore a pretty pink hat today, okay? I'm in a really good mood. And my hair is pretty pinkish today. I love you guys too. Okay.
For this call.
I was pink. I did not make anyone cry.
This call.
I'm just gonna say I love y'all and